Hey, what's up, North County? Welcome to the Morning Brew. We are Wednesday morning. We are May, the 21st? And we're the middle of the week. We're hump week. We're hump day of the week. And we have a special guest host. We have Terrie Banish with the City of Atascadero coming in. Visit Atascadero. Let's see, Charles Paddock Zoo. What's all the hats?
All the hats.
You have so
recreation, events, marketing, public information officer.
So many different hats.
Couple.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's like you're. I mean, it's like you're not busy.
No, never.
You don't have anything else to do. You're like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's early enough where it's before the day kicks off, so
Right?
it makes it nice, and I can make it happen. My husband's not too happy with me, but I'm like, I got to do what I got to do. So
See, this is the fun before the seriousness starts for the day.
Yeah.
See, this is where you get to have fun, kind of relax a little bit,
Yes.
and then when you get to work, that's when the seriousness happens.
It really is, actually. So I'm happy to be not serious right now.
Perfect. Yeah, you got your brew.
I'm still hyper, but
You are
know.
hyper, which is good.
Yeah.
You got to be hyper.
I got my brew.
Yeah.
I got my whatever.
Which is probably
My
why
Stanley cup.
the brew. Now, what kind of brew do you have? Is it coffee? Is it tea?
It's coffee.
Is it decaf? Is it
No.
Is
Or
it
no.
do you put like sugars and all that stuff in it? Or is
I
it just
put French vanilla cream from Nestle. I know it's bad for you. It's not Bobby approved or any of that, but it tastes good. I love doing Costa Rica coffee. That's my favorite. And so Brit is the brand we buy. When we went to Costa Rica, we enjoyed that. And yeah, it's the best. Get that little volcano thing going on. And
very cool?
anyway, yeah.
Eric, are you there? Good morning.
I'm there. Hey, good
All
morning,
right,
guys.
good.
Gals?
Make sure that Eric's there. He's like our, well, he's not there now, but usually sits up in
Yeah.
the corner there.
They'll sit right above your head and watch you the whole time.
Yeah, there you go. See? So what's been happening, Terrie? So the last time we saw you, let's see, when was that? We
Tamale
were,
Festival, maybe?
Pre
that.
before that, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we did the little segment at the zoo with
Yes.
Dr. Cynthia
Yes,
at the
we did
spider
that.
monkeys and the
Yep.
cantoons.
You have the Toco toucans?
Toucans,
Yeah, your Fruit Loop cereal,
yeah.
with your morning brew.
Right? So that was fun.
Yeah, those are beautiful birds. And it's so much fun being a part of the zoo. It's like a rebrand, rebirth, all of that stuff of the zoo at this point with the new zoo director, and the team is, super energized, and it's just a lot of fun. It's,
So are you guys gonna kind of revamp the whole, because I know Matt, MGP Coatings,
Mm-hmm.
he had mentioned something about the alligator area.
Yeah.
So are you guys gonna kind of do update each exhibit?
Well, what we're doing is we're expanding Madagascar, and Madagascar, you have your lemurs and you have all the different animals that are in that biodiverse hotspot, because we have about 12 biodiverse hotspots that we represent at the zoo, and that will be an expansion there, and really kind of pulling all of the animal collection into one place. So your fossa, because the fossa is the biggest predator of Madagascar, and then you have your ringtail lemurs, and have a couple other different animals that are a part of that we have. And then you also have tiger exhibit. So we're going to be expanding the tiger exhibit. What we'd like to do is take the tiger over the the pathway that's in front of him. So he'll have a tunnel of his own that he can cross over into where the barnyard area is.
Across the pathway?
Yeah.
So people can look up and he's up there?
He's up there, and so we'll have putting in a pond and stuff, because they like to swim, where you can see it. So, there's a lot happening
Wow.
with all of us working
So
on
that's
these
is
capital
that just in
improvements.
talks, or is that
We are working for that. So
No kidding.
if you're interested in donating at all to the zoo, these are the capital improvements that we have ahead of us, and we're definitely working in big strides to make it happen. So, and I mean, just this weekend's Memorial Day, I'm already going into this because it's just natural for me, but the paddle boat shack is now going to be operated by Wild Fields Brewing.
Yep, we heard about that last time.
It's exciting. And so Wild Fields Brewhouse this weekend will be operating paddle boats. So they open up this weekend officially, and they will be having beer, wine, seltzer, ciders out there for you. And all of the proceeds this weekend and next weekend go to the Friends of the Zoo. So you can support the zoo through going to the paddle boat shack and grabbing a beer or whatever. And so it'll be a lot of fun. So we have a lot of good synergy between all the things happening at Atascadero Lake Park. So Memorial
Well,
Day,
it's
so-
definitely a draw.
is.
You know, it's like, so we took my grandson to the zoo, you know, a few weeks back. I think it was before Tamale Fest or after we talked. But we went over there and it was in the morning time.
Yeah.
And that, you know, when they're feeding them, so everybody's a little bit more active and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the tiger, we were over there, you know, of course that's the draw, you know, and it was, I mean, we just sat there and watched him go back and forth and around his pen.
Yeah.
And
He
he would
shows
walk by
off.
that big ball and he would just like come walking by and all of a sudden he'd be like, roar, and kind
Yeah.
of like jump on it and then keep walking and he'd go back around and do it. And so he did this like 7 or 8 times, just,
Yeah.
you know, hit it, you know, this and that.
It's part
But
of his enrichment.
the craziest thing is there was a sign on the tree that says, watch out, you know,
He sprays.
sprays.
Male cat.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
so I actually caught this on video. So I'm filming him walking around and all of a sudden I see his back end, you know, kind of flare up and all of a sudden he just shot across like
Yeah.
right between the people that were right here. Nobody got hit, but I was
Nice.
like, wow, because I'd
Yeah.
never seen that.
Yeah.
So, and then it was so perfect because right above him was that sign
Yeah.
that said that.
Yeah,
So-
and that's where he sprays. So it's kind of in alignment with, you know, what to expect. Kind of.
oh, so that's like,
And
that's
that
his zone?
is kind of his zone.
No
Yeah.
kidding.
So when he's walking up and over, eventually, hopefully that won't
Is that
going to
be an open or is that going to be a cage, like to where people can see? Like,
Yeah, it'd be open where you could see him walking over. Yeah, it's really cool in the way the design is. So you can actually see him walk. Yeah.
Huh.
And hopefully we'll get other tigers too. So, you know, you kind of...
have like 2?
Yeah, have to kind of thing. And I don't know how that works because tigers are very solo animals.
Right.
They're not like lions. Like lions are in a tribe, like they're always together, where tigers like to be by themselves. They don't want to have a buddy, like they're not. So I don't know kind of how that works. That's a Dr. Cynthia question for sure. But yeah, but it'll be really, this exhibit, the way that we're designing this habitat is very cool. And we'll expand that
Wow.
area too, so it'll be good.
That's
But
really
he turned
cool.
17. He just turned 17 the other day, Mandaru. So he's yeah.
That's crazy. Well, the story of Charles Paddock and the zoo and the development and the reason, it's so fascinating.
Yeah.
You know,
Organically created, basically.
Right.
I mean, because he was a ranger and for California Fish and Game, and he would take in animals that were hurt and nurse them back to letting them back, you know, go back out in the wild. But yeah, and it became a zoo. So just through the years, and we celebrate our 70th birthday, June 7th.
which
over
is
at the
Zoofari.
zoo.
Is that the Zoofari
Yeah,
Day?
that's Ice Cream Zoofari, and we're going to launch our new name and our new logo.
New name.
Yeah.
What do you
We're
mean
doing a
new
whole rebrand.
New name of the zoo?
Yep. You know it. And we'll have, you know, Charles Paddock, we'll do a lot with Charles Paddock, incorporating in because Charles Paddock is part of the history, but really casting a bigger net for the zoo because, I mean, literally nobody knows where Atascadero is. Nobody knows where Charles Paddock Zoo is. So there's a lot of challenges there. So you'll have to stay tuned. I'm not saying any more.
Well,
We're not ready to
being that you guys
talk
are
about it yet.
accredited, and out of thousands of different zoos across
Yeah.
the United States, you guys are one of what 300 and
Yeah, one of 251 that are accredited
Okay.
out of 3,000 in the world. So out of it, basically 10% of zoos across the world are accredited, and we're one of them, and that's pretty cool because it's a very, very high standard. It is the gold standard of the zoo industry to be accredited by the Association of Zoos and Aquariums. It's the highest bar that you can possibly achieve. So when we talk about San Diego Zoo, which is an accredited zoo, or Santa Barbara, we're right there with them, and we're critiqued the exact same way. So it's a
Interesting.
big deal. And going through it for real this time, it's a big deal.
So
what they
June
look at.
7th, is that free? Is that paid?
It's paid.
Okay.
So it would be 5 to 8 p.m. Ice Cream Zoofari, and that is, the tickets are on sale. They're $16, and then $2 off if you're a member of the zoo. So we have pricing there. I also can cheat and look at my pricing. 3 to 12 years old is 11, and ages 2 and under are free. But if you're 13 and over, it's $16, and then $2 off on a discount for members. So you can buy tickets now online, and if you're not ready to commit to that, we will sell the night of at 5 o'clock at the gate. So you have an opportunity to be last minute if you'd like. That's what's nice about our area.
The last time I was there, you can buy like a year pass.
Yeah, you can
at
get a
the
membership.
zoos.
Yeah.
So somebody was there with their grandkids, which my daughter knew them, and she said we'd come here like every day
All the time. Yeah.
So what does that?
Great deal.
What is
That's
that?
a great deal.
What does that
so
cost
we
for
have
that?
our membership, and our membership, it starts at $100 for a single membership, up to I think $500 for a family. But what's nice about a zoo membership is you can get half off any zoo that's an AZA zoo, so or that honors the membership rate, but usually they're AZA zoos. So like Santa Barbara's half off versus full price. Same with San Diego. There's a whole list of zoos that you can get a discount on if you're a member of our zoo. And it's a membership that's applied to many, many, many places. So if you travel a lot or do road trips a lot across California, it's definitely worth it, for sure.
Wow.
And then for things like this, events like this, you get a $2 discount, or you get $1 off, or you get whatever, type of deal.
Wow.
So yeah, it's definitely worth it. It has a lot of perks to it, actually. A lot more perks. The higher you go on the rate, obviously, the more stuff you get. And so you can go on to charlespaddockzoo.org and click on membership, and it'll tell you all the membership stuff that's out there.
Wow, big things happening there in Atascadero.
Big things happening, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go fishing at the lake, get a beer, and then go over to the zoo and, just enjoy watching the spider monkeys. They're awesome, as you know.
Oh, I love that was probably
hilarious.
the best.
Yeah.
My grandson still says poop because the monkeys were eating the poop.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
because they're all over the place, and that's the only thing that he took away from that, and
is
talks
funny.
about that often about the monkeys eating the poo.
Well, they do.
Right?
Yeah, they do. Recycling at its finest.
Who mentioned the shack was Seth Peak.
Oh, yeah.
Because we had Seth Peak with Peak, Seth and Ryan with Peak painting.
MGB coatings,
Yeah, and he let that cat out of the bag as far as the wild fields at the
Oh,
shack.
that's okay.
Which
Yeah.
he was better than Lorelai, because I couldn't pull anything out of Lorelai. She wants to. It's like at the tip of her
I know.
lips.
I used to worry about that, but I'm like, you know what? I can't worry about that.
Yeah, Seth was like, boom. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna
Seth
have you
will
in more
probably
often.
even give you the name of the name of the zoo even, but it's okay. We got to train him a little more.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's such a cool thing, and at the park with the lake, they're stocking it with fish.
Yeah, they are.
Edible. I mean, they're trout. I mean, you could.
Yeah, you can eat. You can. Yeah, it's
So
definitely healthy
and then
stuff.
it's just such a cool place. You
Yeah.
got Wine Fest coming up. Which, speaking of Wine Fest, we're going to be broadcasting at June 21st at Wine Fest at Atascadero. We're going to be out there at the lake. We're going to be broadcasting. We're going to be interviewing all the different winemakers. There's going to be over 65 different breweries and wineries and distilleries, and it's going to be such a fun event. Tickets are $75. If they have any available at the door, they're going to be $90, so get your tickets now before the event starts. We also have Stacy Strong that we're going to be going out to Hunter Ranch Golf Course June 8th. They're still looking for sponsors, vendors, golfers, silent auctions, whatever it is. So this is a really cool event. Listen to the story. We're going to be having Stacy and her crew on here in the next couple weeks and checking things out. And don't miss, you got the Parkfield Rodeo coming up this weekend too, if you're looking for something to do. So and go ahead. I will let him have it. We've got the 20th annual Pinot and Paella Fest happening June 1st. Have you ever been to this?
I'm going this time.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it took me a while to pronounce and understand what paella is.
Oh, I love paella.
So, but since going through there, the tickets there are $115. We're actually giving away a pair of tickets right now. We're actually
very cool.
in the mix of it. So between now and next Thursday, Barbie Wunsch will be on, and we'll give away a pair of tickets. So
You should have her bring in paella.
I'm gonna have Jeffrey Wiesinger
Okay. Oh,
in,
good.
which he's the one that won last year for the People's Choice, and so of course
Jeffrey's Barbecue.
yes,
Yes,
Jeffrey's wine.
I love going there.
So he's gonna have so I'm gonna have him in next week and bring in his mix, because paella, there's so many different options. There's so many different based on the chef.
You know who also does a great paella, and I'll just do a shout out to Chef Charlie Charlie Wayne, who's out at Cass Winery. He does an amazing paella because he used to do catering all over the place. So
Oh, really?
we used to have him come out to farmers market and do a paella with the different farmers market vegetables and stuff like that, like how you can pick up stuff from the market and then make a paella that night at home. So we did a little bit of that a couple years back when we had more like things going on with the market itself. But we're getting back to that because the market's really queuing up with just different things. Tonight we'll have farmers market out at 3 o'clock, 3 to 5:30 in Sunken Gardens, and we have Public Works Recognition Week this week. So we'll have all of the stuff out there Public Works does, kind of really coming to say thank you to our team because they make us look good all the time, 24 hours a day. If there's a tree down, they're on it. They're first responders. They do so much for our city. So it's going to be a nice shout out to celebrate them and all our Public Works people in the county too.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Well, Terrie, it's 7:44. We need to take a break, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about whatever else. We got some things to talk about here.
stuff.
So we will be right back to the Morning Brew.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure, if you have not already, send your friends, your families, your next door neighbors, even people that you don't like, our YouTube, our website right here, so that way they can go to our YouTube channel and make sure that they subscribe. We're building everything that we do and go live on is on YouTube and YouTube only. But we're also giving away a pair of tickets to this Pinot and Paella. You have to get over to our Facebook and our Instagram and just like and comment to be entered to win. We'll be giving away that next Thursday. Barbie will be on the show with us, and we're going to give away a pair of tickets to the 20th annual Pinot and Paella Fest that's going to be happening at the Templeton Park. And we have Terrie Banish here with the City of Atascadero, talking things Atascadero and what's happening. We just found out that the zoo is under a major overhaul and name haul, and we got Zoofari coming up, and we got Wine Fest coming up. I mean, they got so much stuff happening just in that little area.
Going on. There's
definitely really a lot of stuff going on, and it's such a cool place. I really like the flamingos. That flamingo area really looks cool. I've never seen them eat, but it looked like Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah,
it really looked like Cocoa Puffs. And the way that they eat, they have to, I didn't think about that. They have to shove their whole head in the water in order to eat,
to get
because
underneath.
it's I was like, so we watched them. I was like mesmerized. I'm like, okay, are those Cocoa Puffs or is that some sort of food? And then their heads upside down as it falls in their top of their mouth.
It's interesting
Kinda
because
cool.
The zoo is 5 acres, so you really can pace yourself going through the zoo versus being in a bigger zoo. You're always running to try and get to the next area because you only have so much time to cover the whole zoo, like if it's LA Zoo or San Diego, you know what I mean?
Right.
But for us, you can really enjoy the animals and get to understand what they're doing, and education-wise, you really learn more about them, and so that's really what is cool too, because you have time to actually take in these beautiful animals that you can't see in any parts of the world. I mean, I went to Costa Rica, and I never saw a toco toucan the whole time. I was frustrated by that. But then when I came back, Mom, well, we have them here, so I guess,
Sure.
you can check them out and just see how they act, and, it's just cool.
Oh, it's fun. It's fun for the kids. It's a little gym that's right here in our hometown.
Yeah, exactly. And we have a lot of keeper talks, so the keepers will go around and they do talks about the animals, and then we will be working on animal encounters, like the Aldabra tortoises. We're going to work on an animal encounter with them where you pay a little bit extra and you go scratch their backs. They like to have their backs scratched, and you get to learn all
The tortoise
about
does?
Aldabra tortoises. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a thing. I did it at Zoo Tampa when I was really wanting Dr. Cynthia to take this position. I went and visited her at the zoo that she was working at.
So you courted her.
Oh, totally.
At
Oh, yeah. I mean, she's amazing. It's just like, oh my gosh. Yeah. So she
Wow.
took me all through that, you know, the different experiences that they do there and kind of some of the ideas that she had. And yeah, it was
Very
really
cool.
cool to see her in that, you know, environment and as a chief veterinarian of that zoo and, you know, behind the scenes a little bit too to see all the different things that take place. So, yeah.
So Terrie, let's talk about downtown parking.
Downtown, yes.
The chaos.
It's so awesome. I mean, now
it's almost
awesome.
done. It's almost done.
Yeah.
We're like we see the finish line, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's painful. You know, it's like it's one of those things.
It's been
when
a
you go
year,
through
right?
Construction, yeah, and we've moved pretty quickly through the process too. Which, you know, Sousa Construction, hats off to them because they've really worked well with our team and getting through everything. But it's nice to see it come together, and it's nice to see like all of our architectural things come into place. We were talking earlier about the lighting. So we have these poles throughout downtown in this corridor, and they're black poles. And there's a cable that crosses like an X in the middle. And in the middle, there's a pendant light that hangs, and it's a beautiful light. Like, it's very well done. And you combine that with the landscaping that's being put in, as well as the brickwork that's being done where you actually go and park your car. It's just really nice, and it really pulls the downtown together. It really highlights historic City Hall, and just, it's beautiful. It's like, it's all of a sudden you have a whole new, like, I don't know, exterior decorating instead of interior decorating. It's kind of has that appeal to it. The buildings complement each other. You know, La Plaza is so well done, and so it really pulls together La Plaza and historic City Hall and the Carlton, and just brings that element kind of full circle. So it's I can't wait till all the landscaping's done and all the paving's done. It's going to be amazing. The holiday lighting, when we light up downtown like we are going to do again, will be even better because you won't have all the construction happening.
Right.
And we did that because we wanted people to come downtown during construction, but it'll be absolutely gorgeous to see everything lit up so pretty and everything done. So,
And you guys have the ribbon cutting at the end of June.
yes, so June
this.
27th, which is a Friday, 5 o'clock, we will have our official ribbon cutting, kick everything off. We'll have, you know, DJ down there. We'll have the Jug broadcasting live down there. Hopefully have What's Up North County down there. Like, just doing a whole lot of just getting everybody out and enjoying all the hard work. And really celebrating that. And so downtown businesses, you know, come down and check it out ahead of that and support your local businesses as well, because they've definitely had to bite the bullet and go through all that.
I mean, it's like Entrada and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's tough. There's no doubt. And it's where we've been doing as much as we can to get, you know, downtown's open, come support downtown. So again, it's, you know, it's definitely worth coming down to see it all.
Well, you guys do good for your first Fridays, your sip and chops.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys do a lot of stuff that's downtown, that's centric around the park and the
we
business.
do.
Entrada, you know, Entrada is like a treasure. I mean, but you
Yeah.
have to get out of your car. You
Yeah.
know, you literally have to get out of your car and walk around and check out these, because there's little shops.
Right.
You know, one door. That's it.
Yeah,
You know, to get in their
exactly.
shop, and it opens up into this, you know, really amazing little
Yeah.
mom and pop shop.
Yeah, there's some really cool, unique gifts too, and things that you don't find anywhere else, which is so unique to our area and our downtown. It's going to be one of those where, I'm going to go to downtown Atascadero to shop today because there's so many different stores I want to go check out. So, yeah,
Yeah,
it's a pretty cool thing.
So hopefully the downtown parking El Camino area has, now you're starting to get the compliments
Yeah.
versus, you know, the complaints.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the other part too, like the Carlton has redone their lobby area in the inside of their hotel. I know that they're opening that up to more of like a open market type of feel. So definitely check that out. I don't know where they're at in the planning stages of that, but certainly they've done a lot of work during this time frame. So they took advantage of the time frame to make all these changes at the hotel.
Is that why the restaurant didn't open? Because the restaurant
Yeah.
was supposed to open like what? Because it was a new ownership or a new father
It
and
was like,
son, right?
They had different things happening there, but I think because of that construction, they kind of parlayed that to be later.
So they just kind of put that on the back burner until...
and focus on all of the reconstruction and remodeling and things that they're doing inside. Beach and Biscuits is also slated to come in across from Colony Sandwich Company.
Where
they are across the street.
muffler shop used to be?
Yeah, Traffic Way. So that's in the works to be happening. And I think we're also getting a bakery. And I'm like cheating because, Lorelei gives me a laundry list. So
I need Lorelei in here because she's gonna crack.
Make through it, yeah.
She'll give me all the good stuff.
No, she won't crack. She knows better. Part of it is you can't say certain things if it's not actually, you haven't had paperwork, but you have,
Right.
But yeah, Jersey Mike's is coming in for sure. So that's down by Dutch Bros. And that's been a hit. Dutch Bros has been a big hit for us. And that's down on Morrow Road. So.
Right.
Or excuse me, El Camino Real.
Yeah, they're down by Food for Less.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I went there a couple weeks ago and I didn't even make it to the order screen because it was 2 cars lanes and the gal was out in the road taking orders.
Got it.
So I don't even know what I don't even think I looked at it when I passed it. So
it's amazing how one place can be so slammed.
Right? Yeah.
I'm like,
it's kind of like with Sonic Open.
Yeah.
Same thing. I mean,
yeah.
In-N-Out Burgers that way.
Always like that.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It could be midnight and it's still jam packed.
Now all we need is the chicken one.
Right? Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
So.
I don't know where you guys would put that.
If we did,
you would need trafficable area like In-N-Out in order to have Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
We got this.
You have something in mind?
Well, we definitely are working on a certain location.
Oh, so
it's all about the location.
So Chick-fil-A might be coming to Atascadero.
There might be a chicken something. I don't know.
Okay, we're getting a little insight. I like it.
Hey, I got a question.
Yeah.
Is there something going on with In-N-Out that you could talk about?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Then I got bad
Now
news.
you got
Like what, Eric?
I got fake news. I heard that In-N-Out was expanding.
Ooh.
Is
Like,
it?
like another location?
No. They're going to
In their
expand.
location here.
Yeah, I heard something about they were expanding.
And I don't know where they would go. Down the hill?
It's either that or she's going to stab me after the show. You're not supposed to talk about that.
No, that's new for me. That's good.
They
I
have
like new stuff.
maximized their space in there as far as like,
Yeah.
because remember when it opened, it was just kind of free for all. You park, you got your drive through. They want you to go this way, but you go this, and then they put the cones in because then when you come out of the lake, people traveling, they would park around the outside, and so now it's like, like we have to, like if we go to In-N-Out with our truck, it's like okay, so we have to wait until everybody moves in front of us because we get there and then we have to back up because people are so quick to get right behind you, right behind you. So it's like, okay, well, here comes the truck, you better back it up.
Yeah. It's interesting, though. I mean, everyone thinks that you can pick out of a catalog what you want to put in these different locations, and it really doesn't work that way. I mean, a lot of Lorelei's job is going out and pitching and really working with these people to say, this is the reason why you want to be here. That's a tough job to do because then you got to look at, your traffic and you got to look at how you're going to queue them through the parking lot. And you have, either it's going to work or it's not going to work. And then you have to get your public works engineer involved and, your directors and whatever, your department deputy directors and things like that on will it work or not work. So there's a lot. People don't realize what.
So you go out and try to bring
Absolutely.
national chains,
Yeah.
like you guys.
Or solid chains, like maybe not a national chain, but maybe there's a chain in LA that has, deep pockets. They're willing to.
Like a Cape Pasa was a not a
Yeah.
big chain, but it was a, valley, I believe,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
Huh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And so you're just kind of giving them a location of what you guys envision them to be at
Yeah.
and sell the
Based
area.
on- and based on demographics and what we, all of the things that, our city is. I mean, if you're looking at, and this isn't happening, but a Costco, let's say, wanting to come into one of the main areas, like let's say it's Templeton per se, there's so much that they have to look at and consider before they can even bring them in, first of all. And then when they are kind of courting them along, these other things come up that makes it operationally not going to happen, or here's your obstacle, and until we figure that out, then come back and let us know, kind of thing. So there's a lot that happens behind the scenes of
Are
that.
you able to share with us like any of these businesses or restaurants or whatever it may be that you wanted to come in, but it just you couldn't make it
That's a Lorelei
happen?
question more than me. I mean, we always say, we'd love to have P.F. Chang's, we'd like to have this, we'd like to have that. We all do it, like we're all, but the reality of that is different because you have to have volume, you have to have, certain demographic, income, all of that before you consider certain things. Like in San Luis Obispo, what's the chain that came in, the fish restaurant? I forget the name anyway. I'll think of it after the show.
Right,
That's the
when
way
you
this
leave.
works. But, they have to look at everything as far as the demographics and what can support it, and is there enough tourism, and is there, it's those type of things that make, your bottom line and your profit loss statement type thing. Valley Fresh is going to be opening, so
Right.
Valley Fresh is getting closer. I want to say that's like a June, July, probably more June. So this next month you'll see a lot happening over there. I drove by there last night, and there's a lot of contractors and still working like later in the day. And then in that plaza, you'll have Central Coast Distillery. So you'll have Eric Olson opening up. July, I believe, is when he's slated to open. So he was downtown off Traffic Way, and now he'll be over there in the Valley Fresh Market. And that market's going to be amazing. It's just because it's going to be your next, I don't know, I don't want to say Whole Foods because that's a little, the price you're in, but more like your very fresh vegetables and just a really good market.
So with that being said, I mean, you got that coming in. You've got the grocery outlet. You've got gatherings. The
Nature's Market.
Right. You've got, and then you got all the other supermarkets. I mean, are we tapped out with?
I don't think so.
Really? For grocery stores?
Because when you look at Valley Fresh on the north end of town, that's going to service Templeton as well as all the people
I
in
guess
Apple
that makes
Valley
sense.
and that area.
Well, we have some people that want some things in Atascadero. They're saying they want a Del Taco.
Oh,
Yeah, right on.
A Del Taco.
Del
and then
Taco. That
would be good.
Talking
Wow.
about supermarkets. I think it's called Vallarta.
Okay, Vallarta.
Supermarket. Yeah, Vallarta supermarket. So that's another supermarket. That's another idea.
that would be Del
There's
Taco would be a good one.
all kinds of good ideas. Yeah, Del Taco would, because we have Taco Bell. We have two. We have a lot of fast food.
We have too many
I know.
taco places,
Yeah.
choices.
That's why we did the Tamale Festival.
Yeah, right.
There's a
Yeah,
reason why we did that too.
we need like more fish markets.
We need a fish market. Well,
Yeah.
and I love Pier 46
6.
in Templeton. See, I promote more than Atascadero.
Yeah. So it's
But
8:01.
anyway.
Let's take a break real quick.
Okay.
And we will be back more with Terrie Banish from the City of Atascadero.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
and Deanna.
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Hey, what's up, North County? Welcome back to the Morning Brew. Thanks for tuning in. Give you a little bit of reminder. Don't miss it. We've got June 8th coming up. We've got the Stacy Strong Golf Tournament happening out at Hunter Ranch. Get involved. Be a golfer. Be a sponsor. Donate to it. It's a great cause. We've got the Atascadero Wine Fest happening June 21st at the Lake Park, the zoo. This is an event that you do not want to miss. This is so much fun. We had a blast last year. We're going to be broadcasting it again this year, and we're going to have a lot of fun with that as well. And we've got the first Sunday in June. You don't want to miss this. This is happening in Templeton. This is the Pinot and Paella Fest happening. This is the 20th annual. This is going to be another awesome event. We're going to be out there broadcasting, and be checking out our Facebook and our Instagram pages. We are giving away a pair of tickets to this event, which we're going to be giving away next Thursday on the show. So stay tuned. And we got Terrie Banish here with the City of Atascadero. We're talking downtown Atascadero. We're talking Zoo Atascadero. We're talking new businesses Atascadero.
Yeah, all of the things.
My
And
gosh.
don't forget, so it's Memorial Day weekend this weekend. And we have the Faces of Freedom does the Memorial Day ceremony at 11 a.m. And combined with that, you have Kiwanis of Atascadero will have barbecue out there after the ceremony. And from there, you have the paddle boats in the zoo, and you can make a whole day of it out, at Atascadero Lake Park on Memorial Day.
So Terrie, let's step out of Atascadero.
Okay.
What is your other favorite place to go in the North County?
My house.
Oh, okay. Other than that one, yeah, that's where you go. Whoosha. Yeah, you're just like, okay.
I am, because
Yeah.
I'm never there. My favorite place to go in the North County. I mean,
Do you have a restaurant? Do you have
I love to go downtown Paso because I love going to Street Side Ale House and just hanging out.
out there
out there on the
and just
in the
people
front.
watch?
Yeah.
I love people
it's a
watching
great
there.
people watch area. And so,
I've spent many hours there. Just my wife always because she knows I like to I could sit there for all day long and just have cocktails and just watch people. And I come up with my own conclusion of people.
Yeah.
And couples, whether or not are they here together? Are they here,
Does she really like him?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
I totally do that, and as they walk by or whatever, I'll tell my wife. I'll be like, yeah, this, but it's fun. It
is fun. Well, and that whole vibe is fun, and that's where with our downtown and what we're trying to do. I mean, it's going to be very similar. I mean, you have Ancient Owl, you have we have some fun spots I like to hang out in Atascadero too.
Wouldn't it be cool if Atascadero could do that around the Sunken Gardens?
That's what the goal is. I mean, eventually, it's like obviously you have a lot of doctors' offices along there for a reason. I mean, the kids get out of school, they go to the doctor's for whatever. A lot of dentists we have as well. But that was set up on purpose with the high school on one end and junior high on the other. But as we've evolved through, the years, centuries, whatever, it's kind of like it's become more of a downtown hub area. So Amsterdam Coffee and Malibu Brew, and
so it's one by one trying to.
you got Sylvester's on the other corner, and then as we've established this as a downtown area, we'll definitely get to that point where I might have to bring a tamale festival out to Atascadero Lake Park, because once you have a lot of businesses, it's hard to shut down, a city park to do an event, because they're needing people to come in and support their business. And if you're bringing all these people in and there's no parking, so we're very conscientious about things like that.
Yeah.
Making sure that we're bringing people in to support our businesses, not to deter people from shopping type of thing. So it's a balance like anything else. But I know with Paso, Norma's been challenged through the years, and now that things are becoming evolving. I can't talk. Even more, it's for a Main Street Association to put on events is hard, because you're already getting the people and the traffic coming in. So it's not what you were put there to do. She's done such a good job that it's happening all the time. So it's just an evolution, I think.
And I know people have made comment, with the parking in Atascadero, and then, what's next? Paid, the parking meters.
We won't do that. Look what happened in Paso.
Right?
Yeah, no, we're not. We never, ever, ever have wanted to do that.
That's
so,
good.
Yeah, that's something council's very adamant about, those things. So, yeah,
Because the same thing with San Luis, people stopped going.
Yeah, we created 130 more parking spots just with this whole project for El Camino Real. So it is exciting to have that.
And the way that you were saying this before is that there's still pass around space.
Yeah.
So if somebody is waiting for a parking spot, it's not going to back up everybody while this one person waits for this one parking spot.
Right. Yeah.
So
you can go around and find your own place. You're going to be waiting for someone to pull out and get that spot.
Right.
So yeah, I think.
So is it park one way, or is it? Can you park on? Is it parking on both sides?
So it's parking on both sides.
Okay.
So down ECR one way this way and one way the other way. There's parking on both sides of that street. So you have variety as
Okay.
you go down and where you can park. Also, West Mall, we added parking spots as part of the 130. So West Mall became one way, where before it was both ways. So we
West
did
Mall
one
would
way.
be
That's when you're coming out along Sylvester's out to ECR.
okay.
And Amsterdam County on that side, and you have all of your parking stalls that have been placed in, which is
And those
giving
are
us a lot
parallel.
more parking.
Those
Yeah.
I think those are parallel parking
They are
spots,
not
right?
parallel anymore. They're
Oh, they are.
yeah.
They're-
Yeah, we changed it.
Okay.
We changed it from that. So we added parking spots because of that. So making it angled parking versus parallel parking. So yeah. So
Because
you
I mean,
have angled
essentially,
on both
it's
sides.
one. Is it one way road?
Yep, one way now. West Mall's one way.
So
and East Mall's the other
This way. So it's a
Yeah.
one way.
One way.
Gotcha.
Yep,
Okay.
exactly. So it makes it nice where you can really,
Right.
add more parking. You have more like passability. You're not getting hung up in the traffic piece of that. So that's important. So we have our Public Works team. Our director of Public Works he does a great job with the whole engineering aspect of things.
Crazy.
So yeah.
Crazy.
It's
Terrie,
lot
how's
to
the
it.
how's the snake situation out at your place?
Well, we're eradicating them as we go. Yeah, it's been bad this year.
Is it really?
Yeah, so we have, we're going to get rid of our entire chicken coop area, and what we think is underneath the chicken coop might be a den. So we're kind of, I know. So, if that is in fact what's happening.
Because that's where they're always at.
Yeah.
Is around
Yeah,
because
it's
we
around
got
that
one
area.
it was caught or something in the chicken
Yep.
wire.
Yeah, I mean it's all of it. There's so many different things that have happened in that like little area, which is right next to our house and our back slider, which is our back bedroom. So yeah, it's not cool. And our dog, she's so good about barking. When she sees a snake, when you hear her bark, she sees a snake. It's guaranteed. Like 99.9% of the time.
You're just
it
like,
doesn't matter
oh,
what
no.
snake it is. It could be a king snake, a gopher snake.
Have you ever seen the king snake take
Yeah,
on
I
the
have.
rattlesnake?
I have.
Really?
It's insane. Yeah. They eat the whole thing. It's like, oh my God. I think I have a video of that in the archives
Oh
of
my
this
gosh.
thing. Yeah. It's crazy. Have you seen that?
I've seen videos
Yeah.
of it. I mean, like for me, a snake is a snake. You know,
Right.
no matter what.
You want king snakes.
Lizard
And
snake,
gophers.
that's a snake.
Yeah.
But like the rattlesnakes with the king snakes, you don't think of that when you see a king snake. You're just like with a
Yeah.
shovel. But really, those are the ones that you
wanna
want.
keep that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
want.
do.
You want to have the. Now, what about? So I think it's called. We had them on here. What was the name of that, Eric? Was it Central Coast Rattlesnakes or Central Coast?
Yeah, Central Coast rattlesnake collection. I don't know.
Where they,
Oh, wow.
where you call them up and they'll come out and, excuse me, they'll actually remove the snake.
Yeah.
And then they'll go and put it somewhere else.
Put it somewhere else, like far away.
Far away.
We were doing that, and the problem is the rattlesnakes come right back to where their home is because they can smell and they come back. So we were taking snakes and catching them and putting them down the road.
Gosh, Terrie, I'm getting.
Well, yeah, I know you don't like snakes.
God, I
no,
couldn't
we
even
gotta-
imagine.
How does this work? Do you just take it to the neighbor that you don't like?
No, there's a
Go
lot.
drop it off your next door neighbor.
Yeah, no. There's a lot of open space where we live.
Okay.
And so it's kind of like out here where you live too. There's empty properties that are 35 acres. Like we would dump them there. So they could live their life. It's not their fault that they can bite you and you can die. But anyway,
That's aside from the point. Okay.
Anyway, but what we're finding is they were coming back. So they tend to come back, I guess, is what I understand.
How do you know it's the same one?
I have no idea,
She
but I
names
believe
them.
it.
Can you put like a?
'Cause I'm like-
Can you put like a? like a
No,
little.
I don't get that close.
That would
No.
be kind of cool.
We get it in the black boot. You put the black boot down. Your big garden boots. So
Yeah.
you have to shake those before you put your feet in them. But anyway, we put it down where it's laying on the ground, and then we have like a little broom, and it'll go in. It goes all the way down to the bottom, and it won't come out because rattlesnakes won't. They go down to the bottom of the hole. They don't come back up or try to get out.
There's a snake
And you-
in my boot. That's why
You fold
Woody
over
says
the
that.
boot, and then you take it down.
Oh
the
my
road and-
gosh.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I don't want to get bit. So, and there's we've had a lot of work on our property this year. We've disked our property with the tractor, so we've done all of that. I have brought in the guys to mow. I've done everything to be able to see everything,
Right.
and to be able to disc and do things where we ended up, 5 of them. We lost 5 snakes. Lost 5. We killed 5 snakes when they disked the property with the tractor. We had another 5. We had the landscaper come out, kill like 3 of them. He
Jeez.
ate one. And I'm like, you ate one? Right on.
The
Reminds me
landscaper
of my-
ate a
Yeah.
snake?
Reminds me of my old 3rd grade teacher, Mr. Willard. He would he'd barbecue rattlesnakes when we were little kids
Oh,
as 3rd graders and give us a taste of, because he was our science teacher. You don't get to do this anymore. So it was super cool to talk about it now. And I'm like, yeah, it tastes like chicken. That's all I can tell you.
Everything always tastes like chicken.
I know
Everything.
it does.
Always tastes
Anyway,
like chicken.
that's the funny, but
Terrie's going to come in here with the snakeskin boots here pretty soon. She got some.
no, I wouldn't do that.
I don't know if
I would get dirty looks from people if I did that.
Nah.
Or alligator boots.
Oh, yeah.
So we got alligators in Florida. So I don't know, I was raised around alligators are more intense to me than a snake.
I don't know. At least you can see an alligator from far away.
They run fast though, and they can run towards you. So
Serpentine.
Yeah, can you imagine that? Just running
know.
right at you?
as much as we talk about Association of Zoos and Aquariums, back to the zoo, I love Gatorland. So my biggest thing for Florida is, if you ever go to Florida, and it may sound super silly, but go to Gatorland. Because
I went there.
Gatorland's cool.
I've been there.
Have you?
I think I've been there, yeah. When I went to, where the hell did I go? Yeah, we went out there years ago. And I think we went to some gator park where you could
Yeah.
feed them, or not you could feed them, you could watch them get fed. And,
Yeah, you can watch them get fed. That's Gatorland. And
Yeah.
it's right outside of Orlando. And anyway, it's just a fun place. Out of all the amusement parks my kid has gone to, that is her all-time favorite. And
Really?
she's gone to all of them because, we fly into Orlando, we do a park, we go see my mom. We go to leave, we see a park. So we've done all of them. Epcot, Animal Kingdom, Walt Disney World, of course, Universal, all of it. So it's just, that's just something as you're planning your summer. You end up in Florida, go to
story.
Gatorland.
Yeah, it's not going to be one of my. It's not going to be on my bucket list of parks I want to go to.
We just
or
have,
Snake Land or
Yeah.
your house or anything. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry. By the time you get to my house, I'll be snake free. I hope.
Oh,
that's
my
the
gosh.
idea. So, yeah.
All right. Well, it is 8:15, but before we go to a break, Eric, we should probably do what's in a box.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Real quick.
A snake.
I got to find it.
Yeah, right. This is our daily question, and answer.
Engagement.
It's
Yeah.
basically a riddle. I'm never the star, yet I brighten the scene with colors and crunch, though I'm rarely seen clean. Okay. I don't come alone, and I'm not served hot, but without me on top, some say it's a flop. I'm not a flavor, but I make taste pop. What? This is a weird one today.
I'm
What
never
am
a
I?
star, yet I brighten the scene with colors and crunch, though I'm rarely seen.
What do you think it is?
I'm rarely seen.
I don't come alone, and I am not served hot,
Somebody said whipped ice cream in the box.
but without me on top, some say it's a flop.
What do you guys think? Any guesses?
You know what?
It's the hard one today.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Maybe chips.
Chips, that's a good idea. That's a good one. That's in
But
that
you're
category.
seen. I mean, it says I'm never seen.
What do
I
you
don't
guys
know.
think? What do
Let's
you guys
ponder
think?
that over the commercial.
Yeah, ponder that over the commercial. We'll let you guys know.
All right, we'll be right back to What's Up North County.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Here we are.
Hey, welcome back to What's Up North County Morning Brew, guys. We are here having fun with Terrie Banish with the City of Atascadero, talking a bunch of different things. We're talking rattlesnakes, we're talking tigers, we're talking
Ice cream.
ice
talking
cream,
ice
we're
cream,
talking
ice
zoo,
cream
we're talking
crunch.
downtown Atascadero, we're talking all kinds of
Sorry.
things. So,
Trying to think of what the answer is.
right? What's in a box?
The
What's at
anticipation's
the
killing
zoo?
you. You guys want to know?
Sure.
All right, let's figure this out together. All right.
Okay.
So I'll put it up one more time. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to put it up one more time. We got to find
Okay.
it though. Sorry. Let's see. Oh my gosh.
Cocoa Puffs.
Well, that's what I was thinking
You
too.
talked Cocoa
So you guys
Puffs.
could reread this if you guys can. Just check it out.
Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops? I don't know. All right,
Toucan.
A toucan. All right, we're going to figure it out right now. So the answer is, let's see here. Drum roll, and it's ice cream
Ice
sprinkles.
cream sprinkles.
Ow!
We're
Right?
talking about ice cream.
I know.
Zoofari.
Atascadero, Zoofari.
Look at you.
Can you believe that?
Come on, everybody.
Man.
I know, Terrie. This was yours right here, because you're all about the
I don't
Zoofari
like
coming up,
sprinkles.
Like, what
I was
are we
thinking
talking about in
gator
the show?
right?
No. All right. Well, that's cool.
It was funny because somebody asked. I saw you guys' post, and somebody's like, "What kind of ice cream?" Was one of your posts is like, "What kind of ice cream is?"
Well, there are all kinds of flavors of ice cream. I mean, last year we had Llama Chicada, and they're no longer around. So now we're after, give us your favorite stuff that you want to have. I mean, but we'll have chocolate, vanilla, and all of the different flavors and things like that. So Neapolitan, strawberry, whatever. We'll have all of it. But yeah, if you have a favorite, you got to tell us so we can go pick that up.
Hey, so we're talking about in Atascadero. So we're going to be broadcasting the
Wine Festival.
I don't know what the annual, but the Wine Fest.
It's like the 28th annual
Right.
Atascadero Lakeside Wine Festival.
It's getting there.
I've been a part of that for 25 years.
Have you? So you're almost part of the Barbie Boots era.
I am part of Barbie Boots.
Oh,
era.
really?
Yeah. Yeah, I am big time.
So
part
you
of
were
Barbie
were you
Boots.
part of the group when they sat around the table
At
talking
Players?
about
Yeah, because
starting it?
I work for the Tribune, and we put out the wine festival guide for them, and so I was a part of it from like way back.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so
Oh, wow.
I did all the advertising for the Tribune, and so we had a special section for the official Atascadero Wine Festival at the time.
Wow. And now look
Yeah.
at it.
Right.
I mean,
know.
it's
My kid's 22, and I brought her to one of the wine festivals when she was a baby because we were pouring our wine back then as well. So that's how far back.
I had an
Yeah.
absolute I don't know anything about wine. I'm not like a big, wine drinker or anything like
Right.
that. And so last year I got my own little wine tasting wine fest, like right there when I interviewed
Yeah.
the winemakers.
Yeah, you did.
Which
was
and
very cool.
that was awesome
Yeah.
because I got to be introduced to these people that I probably would never ever talk to,
Yeah.
and hear their story, like Tavio,
Yeah.
Tavio.
Tavi.
He's the
Messed that up.
winemaker and owner at Paso de Sol,
Oh, okay, very good.
which he came up through working in the fields.
Uh-huh.
I think he said he
That's the
had
best
no
way.
more than a fourth grade education,
Yep.
and now owns a winery,
Yep.
his own wine, his own label, and his own business.
Yeah.
So it was a really interesting story, and it's like, man, so I got to meet them. I got to go through a, wine tasting with cheese pairing with Scott from Lavigne.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's perfect. Lavigne does a great job.
Yeah, it was just really fun. So I'm really
Wine and
looking forward
cheese.
to it this year.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and there's a lot of wineries there. There's like over 50, I believe.
Yeah, it would be over 70.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
over
right now we're over 50. I mean, but we'll hit 70 for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, and it's
And beer. And
beer
seltzers.
and seltzers and the variety, and we'll have a lot of bands, and you have the art element, which is nice because you have all the galleries like they're selling their artwork, as well as active painting and things like that, painting your wine glass and stuff like that. And then you have the zoo. The zoo's a big part. The proceeds from the event will go to the zoo. So yeah, it's just a beautiful day there too.
It's so awesome.
Yeah.
And with speaking of the zoo, Atascadero Atascadero Chamber is looking and needing volunteers for the
They'll
event.
take sponsors too.
And
They'll
sponsors.
take sponsors too.
So the city, Atascadero Chamber of Commerce is seeking volunteers to assist in the 28th annual Atascadero Lakeside Wine Fest, June 21st.
So you don't believe me.
See, 28th, you got it. The event will feature more than 100 wines from more than 50 wineries and breweries, ciders. Volunteer duties include check-in, event setup, cleanup, general guest services. All volunteers will receive a complimentary festival ticket to enjoy the event after their shift. Those who volunteer during the closed shift from 7:45 to 10 p.m. will also receive a Slow Cow Wine Passport, which offers free tasting at participating wineries throughout the year.
And there's a lot of participating wineries on the passport. So it is well worth it. Cleanup is the biggest thing for us because it's a lot to clean up after. So we're out there until like 11 o'clock at night typically if we don't have enough volunteers. So if we have enough volunteers, many hands make less work, as they say. And it's super helpful for us to have everybody there.
Yeah.
So if you want to do that and if you love wine, you'll want to volunteer for a couple hours. It's well worth it.
All right. Well, there you have it. Come on out. Yeah. Come on out. Let's see. What else do I got on here, Eric? Do I got anything else that's Atascadero related?
I don't know. I don't even think the last one I had was the right one.
Well,
This is what I was, the Chamber Back Leadership Program against. Yeah.
Yep. They
That's
have
what-
a new recruitment leadership for...
That's a different highlight.
I know. This is the one I put up
but
for
I can tell you our summer concerts kicks off on June 28th with the Rock and Bees Band, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you guys have some good
Yeah,
ones.
so we have some really good, great lineup that you can find on visitatascadero.com with all of our events. But definitely check that out because we have about 7 concerts. And the last one at the end of August will be a blues bash. And then we'll have our cruising weekend, which is going to be August 15th and 16th. And we will have Cassie B Band back for Dancing in the Streets on the 16th of August. And we'll have Molly Ringwald and Steppin' Out Band and the 90s Babies. So you have a good lineup for that.
Dude, what the hell is going on
she's
here?
like Rain Man.
I know. Do
Like-
I have a teleprompter over there?
I know, right?
Sorry.
I'm like, oh my
Wow.
gosh, I forgot
That's
we were
amazing.
doing, I forgot Pinot and Paella. You know, you're like
Well, you
listing
gotta
off.
do that too. Pinot and Paella.
Oh my
I'm sure
gosh.
the fair starts in there somewhere.
That is wild. How do you know all this stuff?
I don't know.
Do you like sleep at night? Like you have headphones
Yeah, I
on? It's like,
sleep.
remember this, remember
I
that.
have earplugs in so I can sleep.
It's that repetitive voice in your head all
Yeah.
night long in
That's
your
crazy.
ears of all the things you need to remember the next day.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I've been busy doing this a lot this week, I think, too.
Yeah. So you are going to go to
having me.
Pinot and Paella.
Yeah, I am.
Right?
I'm excited to go to that.
Are you
I've
gonna go,
never
you
been.
and your husband,
Yeah.
or?
Yeah, so because
Awesome.
you know he's working now for Marburg, and so they get different tickets and things that they have, and
Because you guys have a winery.
yeah, we have a winery
tasting room
too.
at Black
Yeah,
Hand?
Black Hand Cellars
Over
out
in Cambria?
Yeah, so
Gosh,
Yeah.
the weather's over there's been nice, huh?
it's been beautiful. So you got to come out there too. But yeah, no, we don't get out a lot because we're working all the time. But this particular event we're planning to do, and then we're also we're planning a trip to Hawaii, which we haven't done in 10 years. So we have some things coming up. Right after Wine Festival, we leave for Hawaii. Like literally, I'm on the plane 7 a.m. that next morning.
Nice. You're
Yeah.
like,
I'm like,
Perfect.
peace out.
see ya.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm excited about that. Kind of.
So being that you guys have your wine, are you guys wine drinkers or? 'cause-
Yeah.
Okay, so you do like wine.
Wine. My husband's more seltzer, so he's big seltzer person. He likes wine too, but he's more on the seltzer side. So with our hard cider, because we have a hard cider and we're doing a peach hard cider, regular apple hard cider. We have a lot of that we like to dabble in. We have cider trees as well, cider apple trees that make good cider. We do lavender. We do a lot of stuff.
You make drinks with the lavender?
We can, yeah.
really?
We'll add that to it. We won't put it in the cake that way, but yeah. At least
So
not
do you
yet.
have your own vineyard, or do you source your?
We source our fruit for the most part. We're redoing our vineyard, but we're making it very small because it's a lot of work. And when you can source fruit, you don't need to have a vineyard really. So
Right.
we're like basically an acre. And we're on 24 acres, but we have an acre
Of
that
just-
we're
of the
replanting
fruit out
right
there?
now. Yeah, and then we did lavender in our other area of our what was our vineyard. It's a lot of water consumption too. So when you look at like, West Side San Miguel, it's arid out there, and you want to be careful about sustainability and all of that. So and we have there's so much good fruit in our area that, we're better buying juice even and going from there and making wine and wine blends and stuff like that. But that's like the exciting exciting personal side. But
what's one of the restaurants in Cambria that you like to go to?
I love the Sea Chest, hands down.
So you go there and wait in line for that?
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, I'll get there at 4:30, and I have been first in line, and I've got my little token. Like if you get first in line, you get a little token from the family, which is super cool.
Which I think is it the son or the daughter? They just took they just took it over. The daughter just took it over.
Yeah, she's amazing. Oscar's amazing. Anyway, they're some of my favorite people. So I'm always like, want to sit at the oyster bar always because we get to talk with them and have fun. And yeah, I love the food is amazing.
And it's cash only.
Cash only.
Cash only, yep. And it's like
they have an ATM machine if you go overboard. Don't have the cash.
And it's such a unique setup inside.
Yeah.
Because it's like you walk around a corner here and it's like, oh, there's another little
pocket of
area.
Tables.
It's really
so cute.
It really is.
Yeah, and it's tradition. You sit out there, you wait in line, you have a bottle of wine.
People out there for
the sunset.
Hours.
Yeah.
Hours.
Beach. I know.
They bring their chairs.
Yeah.
They bring their little charcuterie, and hang out and
have a little pre-appetizer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like a social. It's like a social time before the social time at dinner.
Cool. It's one of my favorite places. I mean, that's as far as like Cambria goes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an interesting place for sure.
Yep.
So
it is.
Awesome. Well, Terrie, it is 8:30.
Yeah.
So
we've
it's
been
time.
busy.
Yeah.
Talking about a lot of things.
A lot of things. Did we cover everything?
I think so.
I
and
think so,
if
too.
anybody wants to look back at anything, visit atascadero.com, click on events, and you'll see all the different things happening.
Right.
So, yeah, we got a lot going on.
Very cool.
Need more coffee.
I know.
So thank you for having me here.
Yeah,
for
thanks
the
for
Morning
coming
Brew.
in.
And you and Eric both. So.
Yeah, no, we appreciate you guys as a supporter of what we do, and allowing us to, be a part of, these events and, asking us to be a part of the events is also, we appreciate that.
I think what he's trying to say is thank you for putting up with us.
Yeah. Right?
Absolutely. I love it. It's a great start to the day, too.
Well, what's funny is I always mention this to people when people say about coming on, being in the camera, being under the lights, they're nervous and this and that.
Yeah,
about the day before
nervous.
The first time that you came on, you called me. I was on my way back from San Luis, and you said, "Randy, I'm really nervous about coming on tomorrow." And I said, "Terrie, why?" Yeah, you said because cameras, this and that is live, And I'm like, "You're on the radio all the time." You're like,
"Yeah, radio's different."
That's radio.
Yeah.
And then what did you say to me afterwards? You're like, That was.
Well, I like the setup. It's very Johnny Carson-like.
Yeah. Yeah. Very relaxed.
Yeah, very relaxed, and that's what it's all about. It's a conversation, but I'm not big on the camera, and maybe it's the KSBY.
Yeah, but you forget. Don't you forget about that now that we're actually on camera?
Yeah.
I'll just leave the camera on her right now. See how nervous she gets, just the whole time.
Yeah.
Just the whole time.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I might throw something at you.
Yeah, but like you said, now it's like you walk in, you're like, all right, don't even notice this stuff.
I know.
That's
no,
awesome.
it is. It's cool. So for anybody hesitant to come in on the show, don't be.
Awesome.
You all make it nice. So thank
Cool.
you.
Well, we appreciate you guys. And Lorelei, too. We got to get Lorelei on here.
We got to get Jim out here.
Yeah, get Jim out. We got to get everybody out here. Yeah, we got to get everybody.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's some good folks that would love to be able to talk about different things. So
very cool.
And people like to hear it too.
For sure. People love to hear it, and it stays here forever on our channels.
There you go.
So, all right, let's take a break. We will be back with What's Up North County and Terrie Banish.
My name is Jennifer Borhone-Wescombe.
And I'm Haley Wescombe from Borhone Auto Center. Borhone Auto Center is a family-owned and operated GMC dealership. We are your go-to dealership for quality vehicles. With a vast inventory and personalized service, we are here to make your purchase seamless.
Whether it's a luxurious Yukon or a rugged Sierra, we have the perfect ride for you. Come see us today to experience the Borhone family difference. We are located on the corner of Highway 46 East and Golden Hill Road in Paso Robles.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I want to thank Terrie Banish for the City of Atascadero for coming in and being my guest host this morning and chatting about things in Atascadero. And
Thank you for having me.
yeah, for sure. It was a lot of fun. I always have fun with you guys.
Fun.
Always,
Yeah,
always
same
fun,
here.
always fun. And anytime the door's open for you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
appreciate that.
Guys, make sure you guys get on over to our webpage and give that to everybody that you guys know. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's the only channel that we go live and live broadcast on, so you don't want to miss any of the action. And we've got a lot of stuff coming up. We've got the Stacy Strong Golf Tournament. We've got the Pinot and Paya Festival coming up, and we have the Wine Fest in Atascadero coming up. So you guys don't want to miss these events. And some, who knows, we might just throw in some extra ones every now and then. So stay tuned and be a part of What's Up North County and the Wonk Posse. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wine, Wine Travelers Hideaway, 805 Customs, MGP Coatings, North County Junk Removal, the Trailer Barns, Story Termite Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services, Premier Ag, and of course, Visit Atascadero. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you next time.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
And Deanna.
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.